Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this brand new stream here on the Hardcore Gaming Master Season 1. And this is the A stream now been played. Bad News Eagles taking on Coalesce in this game. And it is a 1-0 matchup, which means that both of the teams are in the 1-0 side of the bracket. And both teams are looking to get themselves their second win of their main Swiss stage, you can call it. And that's what we are going to see, which team is going to take it. We are ready for the vetoes, and we're going to see who is going to ban what. We're starting off with the ban from Bad News Eagles, which is Overpass. I think that's a map I haven't really been playing that much, so it is a fair ban to make, fair ban to see coming in. Then Coalesce. What are they going to ban? They're going to ban Ancient. A very strong map for Bad News Eagles, so if you're not feeling confident on it, Coalesce is just going to ban it out. Then Bad News Eagles. What map are they going to pick? I don't know. It is going to be Mirage, as always. As always. I didn't see the vetoes before, so this is all improvising for me. But Mirage was a fair pick every time they get it. Every time they pick it. Coalesce is going to be picking Dust 2. That's going to be a pretty interesting pick as well. I didn't expect that from the team like that. But it is a fairly new team. And they are now signed by Coalesce again. Then, Bad News Eagles going to be banning Vertigo. I'm cracking up a cold one right there. Vertigo getting banned, and that's going to mean either Inferno or Nuke as the last ban, and it would be okay banning Nuke, actually. Okay. I was going to say it would be a fair pick from Coalesce to actually go for banning Inferno and then go for Nuke, but they're going to go decider for Inferno. So looking at the veto right now, I think, yet again, Bad News Eagles have the upper hand inside of this veto very much. I think they are going to be the stronger team also going into this game, knowing that Coalesce is obviously a bit newer team, and Bad News Eagles has been there for a while, has been in this circuit for a long time, and Coalesce winning their first match versus Berserk, also known as HCG Oglem. They got signed by Berserk GG. That's match they've won. Then Bad News Eagles were able to pick up. I'm reading it off of my second screen because that's what's nice from casting at home. Bad News Eagles were able to pick up the victory versus 777 earlier on. So it is going to be the team going to the 2-0 bracket, joining for the win esports in there. And I think the game is going to start fairly soon. Oh, that's a nice one. There's no team going 0-2 yet, but there is a match going on right now between Isuba and Anonymo, and that's going to decide what team is going to be joining for the win esports in their in that 2-0 part of the bracket. And we are going to see the map pick coming out from, okay, it's Dust 2 where we're going to start off with. I thought it was going to be Mirage, but I think Dust 2 got picked first then, or no, it's going to be Bad News Eagles pick starting. And there we go, it's Mirage starting. I had it correctly with Coalesce. Okay, I see it. They have Sasso in there. Thomas, Chiquinho. Okay, this is actually a nice roster. This is actually a very nice roster. I'll take my words back about it not being a very... I probably didn't say it like that, but I said it was like a newer team. But they all are like very experienced players. So they know what's up, they know what's cooking, and it's Chiquinho starting things off there with the P2K from CT. Is going to find the entry. Synopsis already lurking here from window, and he will spot out the player. Not going to fire a shot, not going to get the kill, but Regan will do instead. His side is taken over. Only Thomas now left in the 2v3. Thomas going to find the second one. He hears player on top of him from the palace position. The smiley comes in from Monfrotto. Is he going to be able to find anything? Jumping down is Thomas, who is going to fall. Robin in the 1v2, and Monfrotto there with a beautiful 3K. Finish off the round, picking up the round, and securing the first round for the Bad News Eagles side. Regan is going to be getting himself that entry. And it is a full buy up against the force. Manet going to be swinging out here with the Eagle. He's going to find himself one. There's no trade coming in. The 4v4 is secured, and it's Coalesce finding another one. Kills go in the way of Coalesce, actually. Leaving a 2v3 now in the favor of Nopsy. Isn't stopping by just one. He's trying to find himself something more. The bomb is going to be planted on the B side, so Bad News Eagles will have a retake the fight against. There comes the bomb plant. Is Coalesce gonna move towards B? Yes, they are. They know that Synopsy is going a little bit further. He is still waiting. He still has to be from mid. Regan isn't gonna hear them cross. Pops out first. If the headshot comes in, then Regan might just lose himself this round. The P comes in. Regan playing for a lot of time, trying to tap away. Lost to the fire. Kill comes in from Mana, but Synopsy is gonna be there from short. Second round for the Bad News Eagles side now. Coming in, throwing Bad News Eagles now onto the east side. They're gonna move up against an Eco. It's Roberto and Zenos both finding themselves the first 2 kills, but it was a B stack or something like that coming in. Only 1 kill going away from Coalesce in the end. That's gonna be all they have to offer inside of this round. That's all they can do, that's all they can offer. We are going to see how this game is going to be continuing further on, because now Bad News Eagles seem to be a bit strong right now. Very strong to start off this Mirage, but that's always been a map that Bad News Eagles has been liking. Beautiful kill there from JX to get himself that trade. The P comes in. Regan is going to be finding one. Jaquinho gets the trade. The 2-on-3 now. With Bad News Eagles being favorites inside of this round, being the favorites inside of this round alone. With the bomb getting tapped. It's also who's gonna fall. Only Jaquinho now left, and he is most likely also gonna pull the plug. A 1v3, it's not going to be too easy to pull off. He's gonna find himself 1 but 2 more players to find. This is gonna be such a hard one for Jaquinho to pull off. He doesn't have a defuse kit or anything to work with. Has himself 11 HP. 1 bullet basically anywhere could finish him off. Swinging, Jaquinho, beautiful frag. The bomb is slowly ticking away. This is not... It's not going to be a win for Jaquinho, is it? No, he's going to be running for his life. Trying to pull the plug, and he will try to stay alive as well. Synopsy's picking up the data. Jaquinho, he's running back. He probably hears some player pushing up mid, and it's going to result in a beautiful 4th round here for the Bad News Eagles side. JX there with the arm, just fragging out. The good shot there from Jaquinho wasn't enough to get it out, wasn't enough to finish it. Double nade thrown, the mid push now coming in. Monfrotto is going to fall to the arm from Jaquinho, and he actually gets a second. He's moving out for a third, and Jaquinho on the mid, unstoppable. It seems like get stopped by Senary though. But a beautiful 3K, the all picked up by Thomas, is going to try to help out more, and this is Mirage on his finest. Up everywhere. the dust too. But then a bit more tactical. Everyone says it's Senari, who still gets himself that second kill, is trying to build something into this round with Coalesce not having anything else than that AWP. 3 more players to find for the Bad News Eagles side, and the bomb is slowly moving towards the A side. Synopsy, he's trying to make a move from ramp. Senari is lurking out. Senari. Nate won't be thrown. He's pushing out of. He's gonna get himself this lurk in. Oh, just turning away at the wrong time, leaving Synopsy in the 1v2. This man has been in a situation like this multiple times, so he knows how to handle it. But now, he's under a bit of pressure. Instead of his normal FPL games, the kill comes in. 2 players on his side already. He has 34 points of health versus an AWP. The Eagle has switched out. He knows where Soso is. Soso has been making quite a bit of moves. Soso is always ready. Ready as ever. The step comes in. Synopsy, he's close behind the box. The bomb getting tapped. Synopsy is going to get the headshot. And Bad News Eagles have secured themselves yet another round. Clutch comes in, and look at this 3k early on from Jakio. That last shot is just absolutely nasty. And a 1v3 clutch from Synopsy coming in. Some perfect stuff in the 5th round. Now for the Bad News Eagles side. They're getting themselves an early lead, and they are a really T-sided team. Oh, the maps aren't right yet inside of the bots. We see still internal fire. Yeah, nice mods. Oh, Synopsy. Oh, yes, such a big lead. Such a big lurk. And I don't know if any CTs are expecting him. Soso is walking into apartments now with Synopsy. He's probably going to spot out the first one fairly soon, spraying for his teammate to bait. Also going to find one, finding himself 3, but does he notice Synopsy is in the back? Synopsy finds 1, can find the second as well. And Quadrato still from the A side, the up still to find Jaquinho getting baited. Is he going to shoot anytime soon? Spots out the shoulder this time, Quadrato. Absolutely waiting for Gianquino, but Gianquino isn't gonna fall. This man is so incredibly talented. Body comes in, Synopsy gonna be planting the bomb. The 1v2 now coming in. This is the pick from Bad News Eagles, everyone. Synopsy now in the 1v2. He's waiting from this angle that is just so incredibly... It's overseen multiple times. Here comes some nice views out. Seems like Jaquinho is walking in, or it's Mana walking in. Mana will fall. The up still from short. Jaquinho now in a 1v1. Synopsy hasn't died a single time yet. Has 9 kills on his name, but Jaquinho going for the no-scope. Beautiful shot. Beautiful round. What a confidence on this man to go for the no-scope as your last shot. Balls of steel. Gianquino here just not getting baited at all, but that no-scope from Gianquino. Look at this. The balls to go for that something like that. The pass comes in for the Bad News Eagles side, I suppose. We are gonna see. Next round is now up and going, up and running. It seems like Bad News Eagles want to go for something like an A push. Bodies in the pads are thrown. The smoke is there to block it off. The Regan is pushing out. Manon will find the trade, leaving the 5v4, 5v3. Coalesce making it work some way, somewhat. And it seems like B side is also taken over, but the bomb is out of the reach for the T side. JX will find one, but Squanfrato waiting from Squanfrato getting peeked from CT there. It's only Synopsy left, and he's lurking again. The bomb's still out of the reach for the T's, and there's already Sosso waiting for the CT aggression. Just has to wait for Synopsy to make a move. Synopsy is close. Sosso knows it, is gonna find him. It's only JX now left in the 1v4. Bomb not in his reach whatsoever. So it will be a tough one for him to pull off. Yup, it's posted up. He's gonna find the shoulder, not gonna hit the shot. And JX is gonna fall by the up of Janquinho, man. He is already fragging out. 11 kills on his name, and they've only picked themselves up 2 rounds. Yeah, the thing is, Blade S4W, I don't know how the chat is gonna hear me or not, but I see your message. Bad News Eagles is, yeah, La Carte is now Coalesce. So, what it was, Coalesce was disbanded, then a few players made a new orc, you know, and that was La Carte, and now they're signed again with, with Coalesce. Robin peeking out. It's gonna find one, finding a second, will be traded out. It's gonna be 1v5 now, remaining 1v4. Never mind. Nopsy left alone though. That's what matters. Up on each side, Bad News Eagles having themselves 5D or 5 AKs now to work with. And there is actually a one-way smoke and under coming in and a boost. Smoke used on the A side, and seems like Palace is also contested. There comes the A smokes, there comes the push. Bad News Eagles have taken themselves to side. JX will be taken out from top mid. Senary gonna find himself a kill here on the A side, and Regal going from the knife. That's not what you like to see. That's not how things are supposed to go. 4v3 is the result after all. Flash comes in, Synopsy now with a beautiful frag, leaving the 1v4 now. Sosso is left alone, trying to tap some heads, but he is just gonna be missing all alone. He's all alone now. He comes in here from top mid, but Regan is gonna take him out. 4 players surviving, and Bad News Eagles take yet again a round. And that knife kill from Regan, I gotta say. That's just a bit too much in my opinion. Yep. The rewind. Oh. You see it 2 times, just irritating Mana. A bit more when he looks it back at it. JX isn't gonna be posted up. Bad News Eagles want to be moving into the B side now. The nades, ooh, fully thrown on top of Sosso. He just hit it with his head like in soccer. He just wanted to get it into the goal. There was no goal to be found. He couldn't hit it far enough. Synopsy is gonna find one though, getting the entry. Confratlo left with 10 HP. Up, getting dropped over from JX. Synopsy has been important. So is Janquinho. So both teams having a bit of a player now that has been stepping out. It's Synopsy who got taken down now. football or soccer, whatever, boys. Sorry. Normally I would say football, but I thought I had the the big brain, you know. I was saying soccer. Beautiful stuff from Jarquinho there to end it off. Jarquinho playing such an important role now in the rounds that Coalesce have won. He will be picking it up once again. Even that Coalesce has been getting themselves a couple of rounds now in a row. Still like they don't really have an economy or anything to work with. That's obviously going to be harder for the CT side than it is for the T side. But all the youths have already thrown for the T's. They're going to have to move and drive. But that's what they can. That's what they are known for doing on these maps. The Blink, the Purgers, whatever you want to call them. But they are playing some great CS overall. Now they're going to fall, and it is Coalesce picking themselves up 5 on this CT side. Still the CT side ahead for Bad News Eagles, which is usually a bit of their worst side, as people should and could say. It's usually something that Bad News Eagles is not really capable of getting consistent, you know, their CT side overall. But we're gonna see if it is gonna be consistent this time, because I mean, Mirage, whatever you place these guys on Mirage, CT or T, they are gonna frag. They know what is up. Mana behind the smoke is gonna find a second, up for a third, and he gets it. Mana is gonna find himself 3 kills there. The bomb will be planted on the B side. It will be hurt, and we are gonna have to see a retake coming in. Synopsy down to 8 HP. He is gonna be one tapped, and that's gonna be Coalesce taking themselves up 6, picking it up, and securing the tie-up in this game. And that's where you know the Bad News Eagles. They have taken 5 rounds in a row in the beginning, but now the comeback is certainly there. Yeah, you gotta say, beautiful shots there from Mana coming in. One through the smoke, and then this third one is also looking very nice. Bad News Eagles want to get themselves into a bit further positions. Playing it a bit slow for now, as Synopsy is trying to get his way out of the apartments. JX gonna get the entry, leaving the 5v4. JX walking on top of the stairs, and is gonna get a second kill as well. Yup, being used a bit as a shotgun, and that's what you like to see. That's where JX is also known for. Synopsy with a beautiful shot, clearing out the B side. It's Robin still trying to find himself a killer on the A side, and he will. But that's going to be all he has to offer. Retake will have to come in, and maybe Coalesce is just going to go for the save. Maybe that's the safest option. Yup, here on the body, Robin. He might be able to pick it up and might just be able to save it for Jarquinho in the next one. But is Coalesce going to go for this one? Are they going to be doing that? Bomb exploding. Bad News Eagles have taken themselves 7 rounds. Yup, still almost getting picked up there by Synopsy, but Mana is going to save it. Round 1 by Bad News Eagles, and they could still take this round, this half in a win. But, I mean, Coalesce has 2 more chances in order to get themselves this victory. It's still going to be very head-to-head. No up this time for the Bad News Eagles side. They will have quite a bit of util to work with if they buy it, actually. JX is going to be saving a bit, so I think the default fast A smokes, fast A palace push as well coming in. There comes the smokes, and Regan, he's running. He is trying to entry out as soon as he can. Robin waiting in the sandwich position. There comes Gianquino with the first kill there from CT. Already a few players out. Regan, he's going to find himself Robin, but there's still Gianquino waiting. The molly is going to be good, forcing him out. Gianquino with a second kill. Swinging out for more. Gianquino is just a player. You gotta watch out for whatever he does. It might just work out. Senary there with 2, leaving Gianquino. And Thomas with 2v2. Gianquino with a third one. And Thomas is gonna put the nail in the coffin. Round 1 by Coalesce. They are gonna be setting themselves up for 7-7. And it's a tech boss coming in. Okay, that's interesting to see. Let's see if I have any info about it. A headset issue from Mane. So that's going to be what we are gonna see if it's gonna be fixed or not very soon. Oh, it's already fixed. There comes the B push, I think, for Bad News Eagles. They're gonna set up for it, and Synopsy with the MP5 in mid. Synopsy fragging out, picking up the first kill. The sound I love to use. Oh, that's a gun I also love to use, but the peak comes in. Regan with the Eagle is gonna find himself one. Synopsy still having to come from short. JX praying and praying, but there are kills going away from Coalesce in the end. He's also finding 2. Robin now left. Synopsy, he's lurking in from behind. The MP5 out of bullets. And Robin is going to take it. 8-7 for Coalesce. And they are actually going to win the half, which is pretty interesting. But the T side still ahead for them. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do. We are going to be going into a small break. And then we will be back with the second half on this DE Mirage. And we're going to see if Bad News Eagles can get themselves a comeback out of this. Yeah, hello everyone, we are back after the small break, and we are going to continue. You see on the screen, Isuba has taken the win versus Anonimo as well, so that's also a fun thing to notice as we are going to be jumping into the second half fairly soon with an 8-7 lead from Coalesce coming in. And looking at the beginning of this match, I didn't think that Coalesce would actually get in the lead after that 5-0 lead from Bad News Eagles, and now they are 1 round ahead going into the second half. Maybe Coalesce has that Gianquino, which they are going to use very much in their CT side. Maybe on the T side, he can also pull some stuff off like he did in the main, in the CT half, in that main half that he is probably going to be fragging out. I'm not sure what he can do on the T side. He was a really stable upper from that CT, shutting down a lot of pushes from Bad News Eagles, going onto the A side, going out of Palace, for example, and out of Mirage ramp as well. I see Mirage, I'm not really sure, but we're going to be going into the second half right now with Coalesce now on the T side. We know that Bad News Eagles is usually very strong on their T side now. They weren't able to get themselves the win. They were only able to get themselves 7 rounds. And Juan Flatlo missing a bit there with HCG. Comes one kill. Janquinho pushing in from top mid, or that's from connector or something. No, he was still going from short. 3 kills for him found. That's some beautiful stuff. Beautiful clearage. And it's only Senary now left in the 1v5. Bad News Eagles. You're not gonna fall, are you? You are not gonna be falling, are you? Janquinho fragging out like a beast, and I think he's gonna continue doing what he does best, and that's just frag out. He's gaming. Obviously, has got a lot of experience from playing with the big boys. Same can be said about Sossel. Play with Mad Lions for a while. Gives you a lot of experience. Stair smoke is lined up. Who's going in onto the A side now? 5 players rotating, 5 players pushing in from the connector. We're gonna see what they can bring. The flash comes in. Dino is gonna find one Sossel with 2, Mana with 1, and this is a cleanup round. No one falling. Completely getting obliterated. And that's Coalesce picking up themselves double digits. A nice try for the Bad News Eagles side. But that's all we can say. Now a full buy coming out for the Bad News Eagles side, so we're gonna see what it can bring us. Flash used. No push coming in on the B side for the Coalesce side just yet. We are gonna see what this is gonna bring us further. The nade will be thrown. It's least cooked a bit. There comes the Bialy window smoke. Everyone knows that one from the early videos from Mirage. It seems like Bad News Eagles having their setup done, but is Coalesce gonna be able to get themselves into anything? Get themselves into the A side or the B side. This is how Mirage has been played, like mid, completely been avoided by the CTs. Just playing from that alternative angles. Mana gonna take Regun down, and that's Splattered control taken. Coalesce still trying to move their way onto the B side with 3 players pushing out from the apartment. Sossel leading in charge here. Mana is gonna fall. B side most likely shut down. But still with the M4 waiting on side. 3 kills going his way, and 8 on the board for the Bad News Eagles side. They are able to get themselves up to 8. Now it's Coalesce, who is going to be able to afford themselves a full buy, but if they lose this one, they might not after that. Is going to take the B side with Thomas still getting himself the kill. Two v 2 now. B side is secured. Coalesce. Are they going to be able to hold on to the sides? Bomb getting planted, and the retake will have to come in for the Bad News Eagles side. The retake will have to come in. Bad News Eagles moving up. Moving onto the side with Mana. He is spotting out the first two players. Tom is hiding in the corner. Solely Quadrato left. Will find one. Is trying to find a second, but it's not going to work. Let's take themselves 11. They're one round closer towards this victory. Bad News Eagles is pulling up a pass. And now we're going to see what they are going to be able to do, because Coalesce is looking pretty strong. As I said, 5 more needed. And then they have it. Then they have this victory. Then they're going to be the ones having the lead inside of this game. Having the first map under their belts. And then going to their own map pick does too. It's going to be a tough one for Bad News Eagles. I haven't seen them play on that map for a while now, so we're gonna see what they can do, what they can bring us on that map. There's gonna be players from Coalesce swarming onto the A side. Synopsy is gonna be spraying through the smoke. Will find a trade. The 4-on-4. Retake Robin waiting from close. Center is actually gonna spray him down through the smoke. Still chances there for the Bad News Eagles side. Jarquinho waiting. Same can be said about Mana. 2 players inside of ramp. And the retake will have to come in. The M4 front Synopsy is gonna find the second kill. Jarquinho is still waiting. Now Synopsy knows he has to hold on to this peak from Jarquinho. The M4 is spotted. Jarquinho will be taken down, and the bomb is slowly but surely getting defused. Oh no, Bad Eagles, they take the round, and in what way? Synopsy with a beautiful 4K. Guns taken over. We're not gonna go down. Bad News Eagles isn't gonna go down without a fight. They are gonna fight for every inch they have. Five blocks now for the Coalesce side, as Fatlo is gonna find one, finding 3. Beautiful stuff, and that's a clean sweep for the Bad News Eagles side. They secure double digits. So we're gonna see up on each side now, with Coalesce having herself 11. And Bad News Eagles making a comeback work. They're taking the time, maybe, if they win this round. Jarquinho is gonna be waiting. Oh, he spot out the play. That's the worst timing possible. And Confrato is gonna add up for a second. Up, maybe secured, maybe an AK as well picked up. I don't know what weapon Confrato is gonna go for. He picks up the AK. Mana still waiting. Juanfratlo with a third. Beautiful stuff from Juanfratlo there. Now it's Sossol and Mana remaining in the 2v4. And Bad News Eagles, they are not gonna fall just yet. They're gonna continue to fight. continue to go, because that's what they are known for. No. Picking up the first kill there. Second kill for himself, I should say. Second kill for his team. Two players from the Bad News Eagles side are gonna be on mid with JX, finding himself one. Confatlo getting himself 3 already, and now it's Sossel left in the 1v3. Well, could very well be on the board still for Coalesce, but I think it is going to be a tie coming in. Bad News Eagles, they're waiting, but same can be said about Sossel. Round going away from Bad News Eagles. They tie up the game. It's going to be 11-11 on the board. I didn't see the time even, and I didn't see Sossel. He's going for the instant save. Thought he still had a chance, but he didn't have the bomb or anything. It was in the hands of the CTs, and then it's going to be a tough one to pull off. The PP buys in for Juan Fratlo coming in, and I'm not sure if it was a men's buy or... No, it's an AK he can pick up. But now it seems like Coalesce want to move a bit faster. Sosso is going to be leading the charge. He's running out. There was a player spotted from the ticket box. Juan Fratlo is not going to get anything. Synopsy from the ticket is going to find one. Same can be said about JX, and the kills are actually going the way of Bad News Eagles again. Is with a second one. Synopsy is going to pick up a second as well, leaving Thomas in the 1v4. Tech 9 in his hands is going to try to spray, but he is going to fall by the M4 from Sanary. 12 is now on the board, and it is going to be push comes in. Juan Flatro is waiting. P comes in. JX is gonna find one. Flatro's still waiting inside of the smoke. Okay, it's really hard for me to speak out. Juan Flatlo. Jesus, man. So that's why I have. I'm creating my own name. Juan Flatlo. He comes in. Jaquinho with the first one on his name, and Monfrato isn't gonna end it with just one. He's trying to find some more. The bomb is out of his reach. The bomb is there to be picked up by Thomas. 2 players behind him. And the 3v3 is there. The retake from B is been played for the Bad News Eagles side. And I try. Juan Fratro. Jesus, man. It's just so hard for a Dutch guy to speak that out. Juan Flatro. Maybe that's the only thing and the only way I can say it. It's gonna be the retake having to come in. The nade will be used. It's an Opsy trying to get himself out. Thomas waiting from this default position. There's gonna be Robin having first contact on most of them. At least he hears them cross. Gonna be spotting out the cross on the side. Robin is gonna fall. Jaquinho will be taken out. Now it's only Synopsy left. He's taking the bomb. Jaquinho! Again, important 4 kills in the round. And he takes another round for the Bad News Eagles side. Jaquinho. That's a good pickup, I gotta say. I don't know which team picked him up. But it is going to be a good team that picked him up. That's a good pickup, Mr. Coalesce, I gotta say. And the score is tied up again. We are not gonna be getting ourselves some one-sided games. We are gonna be seeing some insane matchups. Let's see if this one is gonna be getting even better. Maybe we're even going to see some overtimes coming in inside of this series. Maybe we are. I will be casting another match after this one on the A stream. I'm still not sure which one that is gonna be, but I will certainly know after this game. I will certainly get that one through. Spray comes in. Mana is gonna find himself the first kill. They're still centrally waiting. The flash comes in. Soso full wide waiting. Obviously, he's gonna join his mate. Some nades to try and fall back, but that will be hurt. He's also having a double up on T. What is that? That's not a thing we see quite a bit. It's not a thing you see a lot inside of Mirage. You see multiple double ups on the CT side coming in, but not on the T side. Synopsy will be falling. No up also for that. Right? That's going to be great, mate. Conflatlo still waiting. Line 1 is going to be traded out. He is important with his M4A4, but Conflatlo is not going to be that's important as, oh my goodness, as Regan is in this round. 4 kills and the multi-frags are going to keep on going. And now it's Regan, who can be screamed in the chats by everyone. It was a key in the last round, but now it is Regan who is important. That's the first one. Then that one. And the 2 kills coming in here. Beautiful headshot and another one to pick it up. 13 on the board. Let News Eagles take the lead again, and Coalesce is going to be on a eco now. Coalesce is walking back. JX is posted up here with his AWP, waiting for the mid push, but maybe there's going to be a run boost coming in. I was just about right. The push now on mid, and JX getting timing there. Very big. It was a good one because, oh, he didn't get himself caught there, but Soso is going to find him. It's always with the kill. The kills are going to be found in the end by the CT. Synopsy heading it up with 2. Ending the round off, and there's not going to be an AWP secured because some blocking coming in, unfortunately. But Bad News Eagles is going to be on 14. 2 more rounds needed. And if they pick up the next 2 rounds, they will be safe to get themselves this victory. And then we would go towards Dust Steel, where they have a free shot at getting it. And the last map would be Inferno, where they are also really good on. So Bad News Eagles, if they win this map, they are going to be feeling strong. Tossel, though, has different plans. He's going to get himself that first. Molly comes in. Another player on the A side, on the B side. Also with a second one. He's entering out to the B side. Isn't trying to stop with just more than just 2, but putting the part in that push. Regan isn't going to do that. He's ready and waiting for the push. Juan Flatlo still coming in from short. And the bomb is most likely going to be planted. Still, players from Bad News Eagles are going to try to fight it. So the Janquillo left has already secured himself 30. It would be an insane clutch yet again coming in. The 1v2 and Janquillo. Oh my goodness. Hello, Reddit. What the hell is Janquillo doing every single time? I don't know. And I don't get it. But again, important with the kills. Again, important with the rounds. Hello, Reddit, as I said. The clutches and the clips that he has been making. I think a few of them we might see sometime on some either YouTube thingy or not, because the clutches he has been getting, absolutely insane. Keeping Coalesce in this game so much. Also with the entries. Oh, beautiful shot on Senary now coming in. That side already taken over. Bit of luck, but we take note. The peak comes in. Thomas is going to fall. Janquillo again with 2 kills. This man is on wings. This man is not stopping. 34 on the counter now. It's ODJX left in the 1v3. Walking in, the Eagle comes in, and Janquinho heading up for a third, 31. 31, 35 on the counter. And now it's Bad News Eagles, who has to get themselves back into winning, because if they lose this one, they will get reset for the last round. And that would mean last round is going to be a tough one to pull off for the Bad News Eagles side. For the Coalesce side, is going to be same set. They are not going to be on big loss bonus, so it basically will have to be won. This is going to be the most important round out of the game. This could mean all or nothing. He comes in, Janquinho with the flick shot. First kill found. It's not even that cool anymore, him just getting one. He has to get multiple jumping on top of stairs. Monfrotto still playing inside of this one way. The kills are going away from Bad News Eagles in the end. It's only Janquinho getting himself 2, but the rest from Coalesce is just not getting it. A round is won by Bad News Eagles, and we see the money from the Coalesce side is not that great now. They cannot get themselves any extra. We're gonna see if this is going to be enough for Bad News Eagles. If this buy is going to be enough for them to pull it off, Mana starting it off there with the first 3 assists. I thought they were gonna get the kill, but also got it in the end. Monfrotto there with an important 2k, taking down Sassel and Mana there. 3 more players to find. That would say some GG's for the first map coming in. 2 more to fight now. After Regon isn't stopping. Nate comes in, is gonna attack. Janquinho down will be traded, and now it's only Thomas left. He is gonna fall, ladies and gentlemen. Bad News Eagles have taken themselves their first round, and it was a bit of a war fight versus one player, and it was Janquinho who really stepped up, but I cannot say he didn't step up too much. The team just wasn't performing around him too big. Of course, it could be a one-man army, but let's hope on Dust 2 that Coalesce is gonna have some more players who are gonna be fragging out the same as Janquinho, but he was like fragging out insane. You cannot say anything about it. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for Coalesce to pull off the round, and we are gonna be going into a break, and then we will be back with the second match, which is going to be Dust 2. See you guys after the break.
under cherry skies, under cherry skies, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, dancing with under cherry skies, under cherry skies, under cherry skies.
Hello everyone, welcome back after the break. I'm gonna be switching on my lights for a second so we have a clear view. There we go. But we are gonna be continuing with the second map in a few moments because it is gonna be Dust 2 that we will be seeing. It's only first map won by Bad News Eagle so far, which was Mirage. Really close one. Didn't expect it to get that close, but then Jankiyo putting up a big show. And that's what certainly helped Coalesce getting mining some rounds, we should say, getting themselves up to 14. But maybe everyone is going to be on the same page now. Everyone is going to get their pieces together, and that will maybe mean that we're going to see the Dust 2 come, or the Dust 2 1. But we also know that Bad News Eagles is very well on those puggy maps. They are strong on Ancient, they are strong on Mirage, they are strong on Inferno, and those are the maps where you usually get yourself some plug-in skills in, which are usually very possible. Maybe Ancient is not a map like that, but Ancient is been played that way most of the times, so it is definitely going to be a tough one for Coalesce to pull off for sure. And Coalesce, for most of you who maybe most of you don't know, but it is La Cacta who was actually being invited into here, but Coalesce dropped their roster and now they re-signed this one. And it is, many people called it ex Coalesce before, but it wasn't right. It was a whole different team, a whole different lineup, and now Coalesce we're picking up that one. So it is going to be some roster swaps, some org swaps coming in for sure. On the B stream, we have now NLG taking on Berserk, and that is going to be a lower bracket match, I assume, or that they both get the win. No, they both lost their first game. And that's why they're now playing their 0-1 matchup. After this game, we would go, as you guys see in the top screen, we would go to 777 versus Enterprise. But that's going to be after this one. It could still very well go towards the third map, but now it's Coalesce having themselves picked this map. And we are going to be going right in. Bad News Eagles now on the CT side, and that's where they're going to start on. Good luck, have fun in the chat. And Synopsy, he's pushing in top mid, a player in Suicide for the T side. As Coalesce is moving towards that B side, JX is still waiting there, has to hit some shots, but he will fall by the block that is from Ruben. For some reason, I thought it was a P50K, but that wasn't going to be it. A different sign. Manon will get himself that first kill as well, leaving the site open. Leaving the site for the bomb plant now to come in. Thomas hiding. Make the positive, and Converto moving in, will find himself one. It's going to be taken out. Mana with a second. The one falling afterwards as well. Retake coming in, but is it going to be somewhat possible? Synopsy has to hit a few body shots, and we only find Jaquinho there. Robin is going to be putting the nail in the coffin, and that's going to be Coalesce finishing up the first round. Taking it up. They are going to start it up with some great stuff. Regal pushing up top mid. 3 Eagles and 2 scouts for the Bad News Eagles side. Synopsy going to be taken down. Mana is going to find one, and that's the third counter already inside of the game. He's going to frag out for more. Bring the smoke, and he will get himself a frag as well, leaving JX now in the 1v4. With the scout, Icon side is going to get one tag. He's going to find another tag, leaving Jaquinho. That's going to be Coalesce securing the second round, picking up 2. And maybe this is the map where they're going to get the pieces together. The nade comes in there on mid, and it's Bad News Eagles who is now on their eco. He comes in from JX. He's gonna falling. Who comes in on mid, and this is a slaughter. Coalesce picking up the third round, getting all their pieces together now. And for now, they have been taking the lead. Same could be said about Bad News Eagles in the early stages of their Mirage. But after that, it all got a bit blurry. Let's see if Coalesce can keep this up. Then coming in, Regan gonna be finding the first one. 5v4 secured. There comes the P, Tannery with one. The 5v3 now in the favor of the Bad News Eagles side. Maybe this is their round, maybe this is their chance of getting it back. That would be faster than Coalesce did last round. Jaquinho and Mana have different plans. Mana gonna be down to 6 HP. Rotations up onto the A side now. Conan Synopsy is there, the only player. Molly thrown on CT. Flash comes in. Synopsy with one. Two more players to find. The Synopsy swinging out for another one. The P comes in. The round is won. Bad News Eagles have secured themselves their first round. And it took Coalesce 5 rounds last time. So now for Bad News Eagles to be back after 3. That's going to be some great stuff. Jaquinho is flicking. Yup, on each side now coming in. And a boost, I think, as well. Jaquinho. Ooh, he might be able to get himself something here. Through the door. He's boosted up on that suicide box, but there's no one on mid playing. Coalesce is trying some stuff. Maybe it's going to be working out. Maybe it isn't. Bad News Eagles having a great setup, and the default is, of course, been played. But on Dust 2, it's always so weird. Like, you're playing some defaulty things. But Dust 2 is, like, really hard to have yourself. You can take yourself tunnel control. You can take yourself some short, but that's basically all you can do. Or you're just waiting. Far back in T-spawn. Just having everyone just hold the extremities. That's all you can do. And that's what makes Dust 2 such a weird map. Smoke used on the A side. Maybe second smoke now coming in as well. But the nade on short. That leaves Coalesce on pretty much low HP. Short push coming in. Or is Coalesce gonna go mid to B? It seems to be the second one. With Regan waiting on mid. Mana is walking in. There aren't going to be rotations coming in for the Bad News Eagles side just yet. Because JX has his AWP posted up. There comes the C mid to B smoke. Is there going to be a push coming out? Regan is not going to find anything. Synopsy with the kill. 4 on 4 now taken. Tannery is going to be falling. Kills going away from Coalesce. And the round is won. 4 rounds for the Coalesce side on the board. They've taken themselves 4 now. With Bad News Eagles saving all their weapons. Comes in, JX will find the crossbow, and the round is won. 4 rounds on the board for the Coalesce side. That is gonna be some great stuff coming out for their sides. A great start to get this game going. Question is, will it be sustaining this way? Will it be getting everything sorted? Will they get everything? Is it going to be a comeback coming in like it was last time, but then vice versa? The early damage is taken though by the players from Coalesce. Mana going to be down to 11 HP. Thomas down to 50. Makes the Beagle and the 5-7 a bit more viable. Juan Fratlo only going to be able to get himself one. Synopsy taking down another one with that M4 that he picked up. And Senari's going to be having that AK. This is actually going to be pretty good start and a pretty good finish maybe even for Bad News Eagles. They've already secured themselves 2 frags and they have the gun, okay. And still you gotta get it. Regan picking up the frag, leaving Mana now in a 1v3 and Regan fragging out big time. Picking up the round and second on the board. Second round won by Bad News Eagles, and it wasn't a round that maybe you were supposed to pick up. You were supposed to win, but it is going to be a round, and I think Bad News Eagles is going to take those rounds all day long. Up on the side for Bad News Eagles. Push comes in, Mana will be taken out. It's Senary. That's to hold on to the B side for a little longer, but I think he's going to be playing a bit retake. The nade comes in, Regan. Waiting inside of tunnels is most likely going to swing in a few moments. Oh, he's waiting. Waiting for the peak. He finds the first, finding the second. 2 kills going away, and now it's only Robin left in the 1v3. And he is going to be falling after himself, getting still 2 frags. So it was the ace clutch that needed to be accomplished for him. But his third round won. Bad News Eagles have taken another round. And they are not going to go down in this game just yet. A pass comes in. Of course, Coalesce trying to get some stuff together. We'll see. The pause is going to be done in a few moments, and then we are going to see what this game is going to bring us. He comes in, Mana with the Glock is going to be falling to the AWP from Regan. JX having the double up setup, and that's what you like of Dust 2. Dust 2, you can play with 5 ops, and it might still work. Regan finding a second. Thing can be said about JX, but he heads up for a third. Op maybe picked up. Yep, there we go. Still a double up there, and the ops coming in play. The ops working out. Yep, the ops getting everything now for Bad News Eagles, but will they be able to sustain this? I don't know if you guys hear the rain outside, but it's raining incredibly hard. Regan, though, doesn't have any trouble with the rain because he's inside. He is on his mouse and keyboard, finds a third. Good swing out for a fourth, and he's shooting out the Eagle. Not getting a fourth, though. I mean, yep, it's Regan and JX. It's the Regan and JX show on this CT side so far, with Thomas now only player left in the 1v4. Flash comes in, Regan waiting, Regan with the peek. And now it's Juan Flatro taken down as well. Leaving Thomas in the 1v3. I mean, he would have need to go for the ace clutch. That's going to be a real tough one to pull off. Let's see if there's any way to pull this one back, to pull this one off. Thomas is waiting, but with 40 seconds on the clock, time is slowly gonna run out. Okay, Thomas finds himself another one, but it's Senary. Pushing out from short, trading his mate. And that's what you need to do. That's what you should do around won by Bad News Eagles. Thomas gonna be with the scout. Still the two ops on the sides for Bad News Eagles, and I would say with the two ops setup now, it is looking pretty strong. They are looking very strong. That's what Dust 2 is known for. Robin gonna be eliminated there. Absolutely getting destroyed through the door there, Jesus. Combination of wall and door. That's gonna be dropped by me. Regan trying to drag out for more, but he is gonna fall. Fratlo coming in from short with 3 important frags, and a round again won by Bad News Eagles. They have taken themselves 6 now. And I mean, the half is already pretty decent. The half is already done pretty well. The flash comes out. And now we are gonna see. With the AWP. Taking up another kill, and now we're gonna see, because Bad News Eagles, they are back big time. It's Synopti having an AK on the main. It's gonna be taking a kill, securing all the control, and now they know it has to be either short or D or mid. Can be anything, but Scenario is gonna be doing some teabagging there as well, and Coalesce, they seem lost. At the beginning, it looked to be going their way very well with the first 3 rounds going their way, but now they seem to be getting themselves stuck a bit. The up trying to bait out the shots. With Regan, he isn't going to fall for it. The round will be picked up by Bad News Eagles. A timeout coming in for the Coalesce side, because now we've lost almost 7 rounds in a row. I mean, did they have the 4-0? I'm not sure. But they had the 3-0 and then 1 round lost or won by Bad News Eagles. But I'm not sure about that. Four Tech 9s and a Deagle for the Coalesce side. Double up setup for Bad News Eagles. There goes the flash, there goes the push. JX is waiting. He comes in, and yeah, JX, he's gonna be dying alive. Burning down. Push on the B side is now in. Regan trying to stay alive. Von Fratlo coming in from the tunnel. He's gonna find himself the second kill. It's only Tosu who has a real gun, but the rest will have themselves pistols as well to work with, so still not going to be that easy to pull off for the Bad News Eagles side. Sosso still waiting on the side. 2 ops in the retake is going to be a threat, but it's only Mana now left. The only one who didn't have an AWP to work with is now in the 1v2 clutch with the Tech 9. It's going to be falling when Fretlo with the 4 kills are picked up. And what a beautiful way to win a round. It was an eco. Okay. But it's still a win we gotta take. Flat row. Look at that spray. That's just nasty. Third kill found as well. And the fourth kill. Blink coming in through the door, but not through the door. I don't know. We comes in and let's see, is it gonna be falling? Kill going the way. JX now. Dragging out from car. Molly is using the car. The flash comes in as well, and it seems like Coalesce want to take themselves this A side. The Molly is going to be used. JX is hiding in the smoke, so is it going to be burning? He's not shooting a single moment. Is flicking through the wall though. Flash comes in. So he still knows there's someone on car. Four now coming in. With Coalesce moving their way up. They're getting themselves closer. The side trying to execute it as JX is lining up. Molly used. Second smoke in as well, and it seems like there will be an A execute now coming in. JX, he might be jump spotting, he might be giving himself a boost as well. Maybe there is a small chance the trade comes in. Regan still with the AWP, fragging out. Combat dropping in on the A side. Is close corner offing. But Regan is really favoring that. 3 kills going his way. What a 3k to end up the round, to finish the rounds. And Bad News Eagles, they are strong. Really strong on this CT side. What is there that can happen when you have a Regan and a JX who's off dragging like that? I gotta say, it looks Regan now. Big, that's important with the AWP as well, but beautiful. Beautiful stuff, and there's just nothing you can do if you're Thomas at that point. Comes in onto the weak side, Bennery staying down and trying to find himself more than just one, but he's barely hitting anything to the smoke after that first kill. JX joining the party from the gap, but he's only able to find one after Robin taking him down with the Deagle. Chiquinho still waiting in the tunnel, looking for rotation to come in. Robin is going to fall, leaving Chiquinho in the 1v3. Never mind, 1v2 in. Fredlo takes him out. The op is picked up. Round 1, and Bad News Eagles are going to be one step closer to picking up this victory. A lot of smileys on the ground. That's because they are having fun. They know that they are in the lead. And I would say far. I was a bit worried about maybe that Bad News Eagles wasn't ready on Dust 2 or anything because of them not playing it too often. But they certainly are. Regan, he's waiting. What a push, and he is gonna fall. Regan will be taken down. In the 4-in-4 now. One Fredlo still waiting. His name. Such a hard one to speak out. Chiquinho from top mid with the AWP taken. Juan Fredlo down. Fredlo. The peek comes in, the kill not found. But Coalesce is certainly going to be able to take themselves 5 right. It's another round. They should lose by any means. Robin is going to be picking Synopsy, and this should be a round. This should be 10-5 won by Bad news Eagle still, but the round should be won by Coalesce. There's 1v4 Senary down to 64 HP or 46. Never mind, but he is already 0 now. 10 to 5 half, and Bad News Eagles is playing a nice Dust 2 right now. The ops are coming in, mostly from Regan and JX, of course. They are going to be the double ops, which are keeping Bad News Eagles really into the game. And we are going to be going into a break, because then we will be back with the second half of this Dust 2 series, and we're going to see if Bad News Eagles can take this victory. Hello everyone and welcome back. We are back with the second map, and it's going to be 10-5 in the lead now for Bad News Eagles. Second half is gonna start fairly soon, I assume. And on the B stream right now is NLG taking on Berserk, and it's Berserk who picked themselves up their first game. Berserk, for the people who don't know what that orc is or that team is, it is CC Oglum. It was before, but they got signed by a different orc, and that's now Berserk. So beautiful stuff going out there. Nice orc pickup, and they are now 1-0 in the leads. In this game, it is Bad News Eagles who won themselves Mirage 16-14, and now on Dust 2. For my experience, I didn't see Bad News Eagles play that much Dust 2, so I didn't know what to think about them, and knowing that Coalesce has been picking up, I thought they were going to be very dominant, but it looks like Bad News Eagles have gotten themselves into the lead, and with the T side still coming up and Dust 2 being what most people say a bit more two-sided, it could mean one win coming in for Bad News Eagles. Gonna start it off great there with the first 2 kills been found. Robin still walking in from behind, and he is going to be trying to get himself that headshot. Is not going to find it. Will be falling off. And 2 players on the B side. One guy trying to frag out from long. It's Jankinho with the P2K. Tapping the first player down. A 3-on-3 is now what's left. Jankinho trying to find himself that P250 tap, and that's a second kill coming in. The P2K is there. I mean, it doesn't seem like a CT pistol, but it is certainly one you can use, and it's certainly one you don't see very often. But it is used by Jankinho for good success. He finds a third. Kills are going his way. He can actually pull off a 4th, and that's going to be a round 1. JX overextending. Jankinho wins the round. This guy is a highlight machine. That's how you get a round win. That's how you get the first round to start off. Looks like it's over, but then Jankinho coming in there with the P2K, tapping them down. Maybe a comeback could be coming in. Jankinho going for the op, of course. He wants to get it, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily going to be the best picture. I think Juan Fratlo doesn't have anything. Oh, he has a Deagle now to work with. Regan going for an AK as well. So 2 AKs, 1 Galil. And a scout for the side of Bad News Eagles. Regan is not going to be able to get himself anything. Trade from Jankinho is in, or the kill from Jankinho is found. 5v4 taken. Jump spotting over. Oh my goodness, Synopsy, the flying scout, is able to get it. I didn't even see that run this coming. But That was a beautiful way to start off the rounds. A beautiful way to do it. JX is squeezing his way up into the B side. Mana still waiting with the FAMAS. Getting to. Synopsy will pick up that AK. And Mana getting run down. The peak coming in. Synopsy knows there are players rotating over. Someone still on top mid. Sossel will be spotted. Did JX spot him out? Did JX notice that he actually spot him out? It's only Synopsy pushing in from the A side. Is going to be able to plant that bomb. And JX most likely knows there's someone to be found. And now Sossel on long. If there's someone with a good eye, they would have seen on the JX screen that Sossel crossed mid. And now he's on long. Picking up the kill. No AK there to be found. Picking up the MP9 again. The retake will have to come in. JX is posted up with his AWP. He is going to be spotting the cross. Is going to be taking him down. And we saw the console coming in there for a moment. Doesn't matter. Because we are still going to be going on further and further. 11 now on the board. Bad News Eagles. To get themselves 5 more. In order to get our way going again. 2 scouts for the side from Coalesce. And they're going to be trying the double up setup, but then with the budget form of it, of course. The one with the scope and with the high movement, but not with the one-shot body kill guarantees. Flash comes in. Another flash is used. JX, he's paid. Ooh, he's going to be taken out. That's Yop taken down. Sossel with the scout on the A side is able to take it. And now the second man trying. They're going to be throwing a lot of bodies in there. Mana will fall. That will be most likely side taken over. Regan missed the first gun. Sprays coming in. Also, and Robin. Both players able to find themselves kills, leaving the 2v4. Emery's still waiting, peeking out, finds one, is trying to find a second, but the spray through the smoke is not going to come in. Holy Synopsy left now, into the 1v3. The Synopsy will fall, and it's Thomas with 2 kills, picking up the round. Coalesce will be on 7 right now. Eleven to 7 now. As Thomas is going to be the one who gets first contact. Mana will get the first kill. Dragging up to mid, pushing up, but Synopsy will take him out. 4 and 4 taken. The nade will do quite a bit of damage to Robin. Player from short is able to get himself one. Trade comes in though. Beautiful stuff from Bad News Eagles, trying to isolate some fight, get himself some trades in. But certainly what has been possible so far. Yeah, the stream is a bit laggy right now. I'm not really sure what that is, but it is Coalesce. In the end, it takes themselves their 8th round right now, because JX will be taken out. Coalesce gonna be securing it. And we are gonna see what is gonna happen more, because for now, looks like Coalesce is gonna get themselves the comeback in, but we have seen it. The comeback stopped last time as well. So we cannot say anything about it, to be fair. We are going to be on our way with the next round, with only a deagle from Juan Flatro. The rest will have some pistols to work with. I mean, the deagle is also a pistol, but a pistol without any armor. Three players pushing up from short. The 4th is joining in as well. Jakinho is posted up. Someone's waiting for long for the lurk to come out. The Synopsy will be taken out. Then you know that mostly long is clear, and the short execute comes in. One flying person up. And some pushes in, but it will just be a slaughter there. Regan gonna be able to find himself 2 kills. Still JX trying to go for the knife kill, but his mana turns around at the right time. And 9 on the board for Coalesce. They're trying to tie up the game, and it's certainly looking to go that way, or at least close. Regan here still with a beautiful 2k. But that's all he could offer in that round. And now we're going to see what the ARC from JX can do on the CT side. It was really OP. The T side for now, it's been a bit poor, but it's Janquillo gets taken out. Lower push comes in. Monfratlo will be taken out. That's going to be side, or at least tunnel control taken here for the CTs. Maybe a side can be open. Robin waiting. Regan is going to come in. Regan is going to be taking him down. Will be dealt with too. Some rotation from Coalesce having to come in towards the A side because Thomas isn't going to be able to do it alone. He's going to fall. That's the kill coming in. 2 players rotating off, and Bad News Eagles, they know some players were rotating, but Smoke has such a big gap. There's no way of jumping out of that, or jumping over it. The nade comes in. There comes the flashbang. JX is going to be full white. Tossel takes him out, and the round 1. Beautiful frag there onto Janquillo. Double digits now secured for Coalesce. Double digits is there. For now, the T side is looking a bit unstable, I gotta say, for the Bad News Eagle side. There comes the peak. Regan with the first kill. There are some pieces of armor on the players from Bad News Eagles, but they will have to fight from the player on site. Juanfrato has different plans though. Finds a kill. JX picking up the M4. The only one who didn't have himself armor to work with is gonna pick the gun up. Synopsy waiting for some mid-aggression. He is gonna take a lot of control. Didn't he find the kill? He's doing some damage, but that's all he can do. Players from Bad News Eagles rotating over towards the B side. Is it going to be the smartest decision? I don't know. JX spots the last player cross in. Bad News Eagles. They have to try and go for something now, or it is going to be too late. Mana down to 17 HP on the B sides. Maybe that's not the player to push on there, but yeah. Rotations yet again coming in. Bad News Eagles, they don't really know what they want, but same can be said about Coalesce. Ball is going to be taken out. Regan. What a shot is that? And he's going to be rotating over towards that top mid, trying to find himself a kill there through the door. It's Janquillo waiting. Waiting for someone to make a move on CT. And I think Coalesce is going to pull the plug. They're not going to be able to tie the game. That's not great. And for the people that were wondering, Bad News Eagles is actually from Kosovo. So not from Albania, but from Kosovo. Kyo still finally killing Regan, but it will be round 1. 12 on the board for the Bad News Eagles side. They need to take 4 more in order to get that victory. And then they would be the second team going 2-0 now inside of this bracket. Or no, it's not the second team, it will be the third team. Because Isuba has been the second team confirmed to make it. Mana is rushing in. The P comes in, still Synopsy waiting. Ooh, he's gonna miss the first couple of shots, praying for more. But it is the kills been found by Coalesce. How in the world did Synopsy let this one happen? I'm not sure why that happened, but really unfortunate he could have made that second frag. happen. Spray inside of a wall. Teneri will be taking himself that first kill. Open the round for himself. And now it's going to be Goose that still has to be checked. Goose is a position that is left unchecked or is really hard to clear out. You're going to make a specific peek that most people don't like. There's still a player coming out from long. JX is going to be able to find it. Player still peeking out from Goose, and that will be hurt. Regan stepping is hurt, and the peek comes in. JX, oh, he's hugging. He's hugging Mana there in the smoke. Mana's going to take him out. 11-4. Coalesce on the board. Okay, we're gonna see this next match, this next round pick up. Now, Monfratlo finding the first 2 kills. That's the lower push completely taken out. That's a 3v5 secured. What's gonna happen next is a bit of a mistake. We're gonna see. The push comes in. Senary gonna be taken out. It seems like they want to get some of the kills back, some of the pain that Bad News Eagles has been giving them in this round, but it isn't going to be enough. Coalesce leave the round for what it is. The A side will be taken over. The round should be won here by the Bad News Eagles side with a couple of the Eagles. Robin will be expecting that flashbang. And Juan Fletro is going to be taken out. Round will be won. And it's 13-11 now. With 3 more rounds needing to be won by Bad News Eagles in order to get this game won. And it's looking to go that way. Every single round looks to be a bit more safe. But Bad News Eagles, they shouldn't lose a round like they did last time with Synopsy starting it off with some bad sprays. That's not how you want to begin the round. That's not how you want to end it. JX, he's going to be spotting out for a kill. The flash comes in, but no kill can be found. No shot is been lost. There's Thomas starting it off there with a kill on Regan. Kill is going to be found, and Jakio waiting for another one. The flash comes in, but will not be on the angle anymore. Kills have been found for Coalesce, and that's what matters. They have taken themselves the double man advantage. That's when you know that you can get yourself out. You can play from sides, because then you are going to be very likely to pick up the round. But I would say very likely, because there can still be some changes over. Smoke used. Thomas. Gonna be waiting. Thomas picking up the first kill. JX is now left alone. 1v5. Waiting behind the box, and that's gonna be AWP picked up. Double up secured, and yet again, a round pickup here for Coalesce. And I said it, Bad News Eagles, they shouldn't throw around, but they are gonna be throwing it yet again. 13-13. Maybe on our waitings with Regan buying up. Reds from Bad News Eagles going for some pistols, so I don't know if it was necessarily the best decision for him to buy it up, but the Hero AK might be working out. You never know. Push comes in, Regan will be taking down Robin. Now, 4 more plays to find. This is a round that Coalesce shouldn't win in any way. Or that Coalesce shouldn't lose in any way. They have 2 ops. 3 rifles they had. Now 1 rifle is taken out. There comes the peak. Soso waiting with his AWP. Is going to find himself. 1 will be traded out. The 4v3 now is picked up, and the bomb is going to be planted. Coalesce shouldn't lose this one, right? There's no way that's going to happen. Regan with the AK still boosted up. Shigio pushing in from mid. Senri with the AWP is still waiting. Door is peaked, and now it's only Synopsy left in the 1v3. Has himself a Glock to work with. Trying to push out of the smoke, will be hit and will be hurt. Mana gonna be taking him down. Double up picked up, and round 1 by Coalesce. 13-13 now. And a pause coming in for the Coalesce side. Coalesce getting the fuse in, and now a buy coming in. Can Coalesce pull this one off? Can they do it? JX with the AWP, posted up here on mid, and it's full buy versus full buy. It's also going to be taking Senri down though. Double up setup now for the CT side. And you see how important it is for Dust 2 to have an op. It's just so incredibly important to have a good opper if you're playing Dust 2. That's a lineup for a smoke. That's a pretty specific one. Oh, it's gonna land on top of the door, is it? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you gotta love it. I didn't know that smoke, but I've never seen it before. Maybe I've seen it once in a game, but that smoke is just so incredibly nice to see, so satisfying that it actually gets thrown on top of that pixel. 3v5 JX with the AWP is getting run boosted. We are going to see the ace side take coming in here now for the Bad News Eagles side, but kills have to be found. Retake will be played for Coalesce, or are they going to be able to fight for it? Are they going to be able to get the side still in under that belt? Are they going to be able to hold it on to? We're going to see, because Thomas will have to do it all. Robin is walking out of the smoke. Jace will get the no-scope. Thomas still on the side, trying to hold on to it. The flash, the shadow will be spotted, but it's also with 2 important frags. Only Confratlo now left in the 1v2. Bomb is picked up. Bomb gonna be planted. 2 more players to find. 2 players pushing in from short. The nade is still there. Monflatlo could use it. There comes the nade. 1v2 clutch still there. Finds himself one, but the Molotov is gonna be burning him alive. Coalesce survive. They stay alive. Boys, just don't say anything about my way I say flat row or whatever. I just can't, man. I can't speak that name properly. Retake was coming in. Coalesce were able to secure themselves 14. That will mean that they are going to be only 2 rounds away from getting this match to a third map. Let's see what the Eagles can do, what the Bad News Eagles can bring. Because it's Coalesce getting themselves back into the game. The flashes on long are thrown. Regan full blind will still find the frag. Beautiful flashbang from Solso coming in. Or, never mind. Beautiful team flash from Solso coming in. I don't know why Solso was in reds in that moment. But oh my goodness. Jaquinho taking gewoon flat throw down. And there comes the peaks. There comes the pushes onto the B side. Bad News Eagles gonna be walking their way back to up. Ooh, they are going for the run boost. Side is taken over, but it wasn't the one with the bomb. And Kinyo's still waiting. He knows there's someone to be found very close. And the peak from behind coming in. Bad News Eagles, they take it. They take 14. And for somehow, Jesus. Bad News Eagles take the round. Coalesce have nothing to fight against. Look, they shot from Jaquinho, but that's all they did. Oh my goodness. Shot is perfect. And Regan having some trouble going for the spray. And 14 now on the board. Push from mid coming in. Jace will miss the first shot. Is going to see some players pushing up. Lining up. And a lot of players are pushing up JX. He's going to have to frag out with the Glock. We'll find one, but will be taken down quite low. A side could be taken over. But we have to be thinking about it. This is gonna be match point, series point coming in for Bad News Eagles. No kit, bomb is gonna be planted, and they only have an AWP on Jaquinho. Most likely just gonna be saving that gun as well. Will have to be Jaquinho taken out. Lots of money is now in the bank for Coalesce, but they will have to take the last round, and now all the pressure is going to be on them. They will have to do it, otherwise we are going to be going towards it's either third map, or it's either overtime or game 1, series 1. What is going to happen? If it's 15-15, we're going to go to overtime, Neptunus. The peak comes in. Jaquinho with the first kill. Trying to frag out the second one, but gets the tag. JX with the trade. So that's going to be 4 on 4 secured. Regan down to 18 HP. So that's going to be the only thing that holds it back. But JX isn't going to let it just with 1 kill. Going for another one and another player. Looking to be peeking in. It is going to be Robin who's trying. Jake still posted up, barely missing. Thomas is going to fall. Maybe this is going to be it. Robin looking for the cross. Is going to be falling. It's only Soso left. Doesn't have any armor. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad News Eagles, they take the win. 2-0 victory coming in, and 2 games going 16-14. Mirage, we saw it first. 16-14 in the favor of Bad News Eagles on their own map pick. And now on the map pick from Coalesce. they win themselves 16-14 as well. So close wins coming in, and we are going to be back on 4 p.m. Central European time with 777 and Enterprise. But this game, we didn't go to a third map, which we might have wanted to. We might have wanted to see some Inferno gameplay coming in for these both of the teams, but Bad News Eagles are going to be on their 2-0 parts of the bracket. They will be joining. Let's make a list. For the win, then Bad News Eagles, of course, and also Isuba, who joined today. So 3 teams already. Tonight, we will also be determining, let's see, Devin Koalas or No Namers International. They will be playing, let me check, they will be playing on 7 p.m. Central European time. So then we will see what teams are going to be going in their 2-0 team. So we are going to be going into the highlights, and then I will be back with that match on 4 p.m. So we have in and about an hour. We will be back with that game. See you guys later.